In the vast, quiet landscapes of the north, there is a sound. It is a sound that seems to rise from the very soul of the wilderness itself. This is the call of the loon. For countless generations, this bird has been more than just a part of the ecosystem. It is a symbol, an icon of wild, untouched places. To hear its haunting cry echo across a misty lake at dawn is to connect with something ancient and profound. The loon represents the pure, untamed spirit of the northern lakes, a living testament to the beauty and fragility of our natural world. It reminds us of a time when nature was vast and humanity's footprint was small. The loon captures our imagination like few other birds. Its striking appearance, a sleek body dressed in a pattern of black and white, is unforgettable. The sharp, dagger-like bill and piercing red eyes give it an air of mystery and intensity. It moves with incredible grace in the water, a master of its aquatic domain. Yet, it is the combination of this visual elegance and its powerful searching calls that truly defines it. This bird is a central figure in the stories and cultures of the people who have long shared its home, especially indigenous communities who see it as a powerful and meaningful creature, a messenger, and a symbol of resilience. Its presence tells us that a lake is healthy and thriving. Where you find loons, you find clean water and abundant fish. They are a sign that the delicate balance of the ecosystem is intact. This makes their well-being deeply connected to our own. By protecting the loons and their habitats, we are also protecting the health of the freshwater systems that are vital for so many other species, including ourselves. Their story is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things, a web of life where the fate of one species can signal the health of the whole environment. As we look across the still, reflective surface of a northern lake, the sight of a loon is a gift. It is a moment of pure, quiet wonder. This bird, with its ancient lineage and its deep connection to the wilderness, calls to something within us. It invites us to listen more closely to the world around us. It encourages us to appreciate the intricate beauty of nature and to recognize our role in preserving it for the future. The loon is not just a bird, it is the voice of the northern waters, a living spirit that embodies the wild heart of our planet, a treasure we must strive to protect. The birds we call loons belong to a very special and ancient family. Scientists refer to them by the scientific name Gavidae. This family is unique, with just one genus, Gavia. Within this single group there are 5 distinct species, each with its own particular charm and characteristics. The most well-known is the common loon, famous for its checkerboard back and beautiful calls. But there are others, each adapted to its own niche in the world. The yellow-billed loon is its larger cousin, found in the high Arctic. The red-throated loon is the smallest and most widespread, with a delicate upturned bill and a patch of deep red on its throat during the breeding season. Each species of loon shares a set of remarkable traits that define them as a group. They all have streamlined, torpedo-shaped bodies, perfect for moving swiftly through the water. Their legs are placed far back on their bodies, which makes them powerful swimmers but very awkward on land. In fact, loons can barely walk. They must push themselves along on their bellies to move from the water to their nests, which are always built right at the water's edge. This specialized anatomy makes them true masters of the aquatic world, but it also makes them vulnerable. They are tied to the water for almost every aspect of their lives, from finding food to escaping danger. The other 2 species are the Arctic loon and the Pacific loon. These 2 were once considered the same species but are now recognized as distinct. They are similar in appearance, with beautiful gray heads and intricate patterns on their necks and backs. They are found across the northern regions of North America and Eurasia. Observing the subtle differences between these species is a fascinating study in evolution. Each one has adapted to slightly different conditions, from the open ocean to secluded freshwater lakes. Their behaviors, while sharing a common theme of diving and hunting, also show unique variations that reflect their diverse habitats and life histories. Studying these 5 species helps us understand the incredible diversity of life on our planet. They are not just beautiful birds, they are a window into an ancient lineage that has survived for millions of years. Their physical forms and behaviors tell a story of adaptation and survival in some of the world's most challenging environments. From the icy waters of the Arctic to the quiet lakes of the boreal forest, the loon family represents a triumph of evolution. They are a living connection to a wilder past, and their continued presence is a measure of our success in preserving the natural world they inhabit. The loon is an incredible athlete, a true master of the underwater world. Its body is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, perfectly designed for a life spent diving and hunting beneath the surface. Unlike many other water birds, loons have solid bones, not hollow ones. This added weight helps them sink more easily, allowing them to dive with minimal effort. They can control their buoyancy with remarkable precision, sometimes swimming with just their heads above the water like a periscope. When it is time to dive, they can compress the air from their feathers and even from their lungs, making them less buoyant and more streamlined for their underwater pursuit of fish. Once submerged, a loon transforms into a powerful and agile predator. Its strong, rear-positioned legs act like powerful propellers, driving it through the water with incredible speed. The feet are large and webbed, providing maximum thrust with every kick. It can stay underwater for several minutes and dive to depths of over 60 meters or 200 feet in search of its prey. While underwater, it steers with its feet and uses its sharp vision to locate fish, crustaceans, and other aquatic life. The loon's hunting technique is a display of pure efficiency and power, a silent, deadly ballet that plays out in the dark waters of the lake. One of the loon's most striking features is its pair of brilliant red eyes. During the breeding season, these eyes are particularly vibrant. Scientists believe the red color helps the loon see more clearly underwater. The red pigment, which comes from a substance called rhodoxanthin, acts like a filter. It helps to reduce certain wavelengths of light, which enhances contrast and clarity in the dim, greenish light found deep in a lake. This superior vision gives the loon a critical advantage when hunting for fast-moving fish. The red eyes are not just for show, they are a vital tool for survival in its underwater hunting grounds. The entire anatomy of the loon is a testament to the power of natural selection. From its solid bones and dagger-like bill to its powerful legs and specialized eyes, every feature has been refined over millions of years for a life of aquatic predation. This specialization, however, comes at a cost. Their excellence in the water makes them clumsy and vulnerable on land. They require a long runway of open water to take flight, flapping their wings furiously to lift their heavy bodies into the air. This trade-off highlights the delicate balance of adaptation, where mastering one environment means sacrificing proficiency in another. Loons are birds of the northern hemisphere, and honestly, their lives are dictated by the changing seasons. Their preferred breeding grounds are those quiet, secluded freshwater lakes and ponds scattered across the vast northern forests and tundra. They really seek out clear, clean water with healthy fish populations and undisturbed shorelines where they can build their nests. These birds, need solitude and space. A breeding pair of loons will often claim an entire small lake for themselves, defending it pretty fiercely from any intruders. The ideal habitat provides not only food, but also the safety needed to raise their young, far from the noise and disruption of human activity. The global distribution of loons is almost like a map of the world's northern wilderness. The common loon is found across North America, stretching from the northern United States up through Canada and into parts of Greenland and Iceland. The red-throated loon actually has the widest range, breeding across the Arctic and subarctic regions of both North America and Eurasia. The yellow-billed Arctic and Pacific loons are a bit more restricted to the higher latitudes, nesting on tundra pools and coastal areas of the far north. During the summer months, these remote and tranquil landscapes really come alive with the sights and sounds of loons raising the next generation. When the northern lakes begin to freeze, the loons must leave their summer homes. They're long-distance migrants undertaking some pretty impressive journeys to their wintering grounds. Most loons travel to coastal marine waters where the oceans stay ice-free and food is still available. Common loons from the interior of North America might migrate to the Atlantic or Pacific coasts, or even to the Gulf of Mexico. European populations of red-throated and Arctic loons travel to the coasts of the North Sea and the Atlantic. This annual migration is a perilous journey, demanding incredible endurance and navigation skills as they travel hundreds or even thousands of miles. The choice of both breeding and wintering habitats is absolutely critical for the loon's survival. They're creatures of habit, often returning to the same lake year after year to breed, and to the same stretch of coastline to spend the winter. This loyalty to specific locations makes them particularly vulnerable to changes in those environments. A degraded lake or a polluted coastal area can have a devastating impact on a loon population that depends on it. Understanding their migratory patterns and protecting their habitats at both ends of their journey is essential for ensuring that these magnificent global travelers continue to grace our planet for years to come. The voice of the loon is honestly one of the most powerful and evocative sounds in nature. It's not just a single call but a complex language of 4 distinct vocalizations, each with its own meaning and purpose. The most beautiful and well-known is the wail. This is a long, haunting and almost wolf-like cry that travels for miles across the water. Loons use the wail to communicate their location to their mate or to other loons. It's a call of contact and connection, a sound that really defines the lonely beauty of the northern wilderness. Hearing it echo in the twilight is an unforgettable experience, a sound that speaks of solitude and wildness. Another key vocalization is the tremolo. This is a crazy, wavering call that sounds like maniacal laughter. The tremolo serves as an alarm. It signals agitation or distress and is used when the loon feels threatened by a predator, such as an eagle, or by a boat that has come too close to its nest or chicks. It's actually the only call that loons make while in flight. This agitated, trembling sound is a clear warning to stay away. It's a parent's desperate cry to protect its family, a powerful expression of the loon's instinct to defend its territory and its young from any perceived danger. The yodel is the most aggressive of the loon's calls, and it's made only by the male. It's a long, rising and falling series of notes used to defend his territory. Each male has his own unique yodel, a personal signature that announces his ownership of a particular lake. If another male loon intrudes on his territory, the resident male will unleash this powerful, challenging call. It's a declaration of strength and a warning to rivals to back down. The intensity of the yodel can escalate during a territorial dispute, becoming a dramatic and sometimes violent confrontation between competing males. Finally, there's the hoot. This is a soft, short, and intimate call. It's used for close communication between members of a family pair and their chicks. It's a call of reassurance, a quiet hello that keeps the family group together. Unlike the other calls that are broadcast over long distances, the hoot is more of a private conversation. These 4 calls, the wail, the tremolo, the yodel, and the hoot, make up the rich and complex social language of the loon. They're the sounds that transform a simple body of water into a living, breathing landscape, filled with the drama and beauty of the natural world. In the intricate tapestry of a lake ecosystem, the loon plays a vital role as a top predator. It sits near the pinnacle of the aquatic food web, a skilled hunter that helps to maintain the balance of life beneath the water's surface. Its diet consists mainly of fish, such as perch, sunfish, and small pike. By preying on these species, loons help to regulate their populations, preventing any one type of fish from becoming too abundant. This predation ensures that the fish community remains healthy and diverse. A lake with a thriving loon population is often a sign of a robust and well-balanced fish ecosystem. The loon's influence extends beyond just the fish it consumes. It also eats a variety of other aquatic creatures, including crayfish, frogs, snails, and leeches. This varied diet means that the loon interacts with multiple levels of the food web. By controlling these populations, it indirectly affects the plants and smaller organisms that these creatures feed on. The presence of a loon sends ripples of influence throughout the entire lake community. Its role as a predator is a critical thread that helps to hold the fabric of the ecosystem together, demonstrating how the health of one species is connected to the health of all. While it is a formidable hunter, the loon is not without its own predators. Its eggs and young chicks are particularly vulnerable. Raccoons, eagles, and large gulls will often prey on unattended nests or small, defenseless chicks. This is why loon parents are so fiercely protective, using alarm calls and aggressive displays to drive away potential threats. Even adult loons can sometimes fall prey to predators like eagles or, in the ocean, large sharks. The loon is therefore both a predator and, at times, prey, occupying a dynamic position in the natural cycle of life and death, a cycle that sustains the entire ecosystem. Because of its position at the top of the food chain and its sensitivity to environmental changes, the loon is considered an important bioindicator species. This means that the health of the loon population can tell us a great deal about the health of the environment itself. If loons are struggling to reproduce, it may signal problems like water pollution, acid rain, or declining fish stocks. Contaminants like mercury can accumulate in the fish they eat and build up in the loons' bodies, affecting their ability to nest and raise young. By monitoring loons, we gain valuable insights into the condition of our northern lakes and a powerful warning system for environmental threats. Despite their iconic status, loons face a growing number of threats that jeopardize their future. One of the most significant challenges is habitat loss and shoreline development. Loons require quiet, undisturbed lakeshores to build their nests. As more cottages, homes, and recreational facilities are built around northern lakes, these essential nesting sites disappear. Increased boat traffic can also disrupt nesting pairs, cause them to abandon their nests, or separate parents from their chicks. The very human desire to be close to the wilderness that loons represent can, ironically, be the greatest threat to their survival in those places. Pollution is another grave danger. Loons are highly susceptible to contaminants that build up in the aquatic food web. Mercury, a toxic byproduct of industrial activities like coal burning, falls from the atmosphere into lakes. It is absorbed by small organisms and becomes more concentrated as it moves up the food chain, a process called biomagnification. As top predators, loons accumulate high levels of mercury from the fish they eat. This can lead to reproductive failure, altered behavior, and even death. Acid rain also damages lake ecosystems, reducing fish populations and leaving loons with less food to eat and raise their young. Climate change presents a new and complex set of challenges for the loon. Warmer temperatures can alter lake ecosystems, affecting the types of fish available. More extreme weather events, like heavy rainstorms, can flood nests and wash away eggs. Changing climate patterns may also create a mismatch between the timing of loon migration and the availability of food resources at their breeding or wintering grounds. Furthermore, botulism outbreaks in the Great Lakes, potentially linked to changing water temperatures and invasive species, have caused large-scale die-offs of migrating loons in recent years, a tragic consequence of a warming world. Thankfully, many people are working hard to protect these magnificent birds. Conservation efforts are underway across the loon's range. Organizations and volunteers build and deploy artificial nesting platforms on lakes where natural shoreline habitat has been lost. These floating nests are safe from flooding and many land-based predators. Public awareness campaigns educate boaters on the importance of keeping their distance from loons and their chicks. Scientists are tracking loons with satellite transmitters to better understand their migrations and identify critical habitats that need protection. Ultimately, the fate of the loon rests in our hands. It is our shared responsibility to be thoughtful guardians of the northern lakes, ensuring that their haunting, beautiful call will continue to echo across the water for generations to come.